Welcome guys. Now this is going to be a spoiler review of the game against Arsenal. So if you haven't seen the score yet and you don't want to see it yet, then go away and watch the game or listen to it and then come back and hear my review of the game. So okay, so it's the first game of the season, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal at Selhurst Park. And as I said in a previous video, we had a few players out. We had McArthur, Elise, and also Tompkins out. But we'll be putting out a strong side, and I'll be putting a picture of the side here that we did put out a strong side. And I thought we were going to really do a great job today. But for the first maybe 10-15 minutes of the first half, we were really under the cosh. Arsenal came out very strong. They were working us really hard, and we were kind of defending really hard, but we were doing really well. We were defending quite well for the first 10-15 minutes, but then just as we were starting to get back into the game a little bit, Martinelli on 20 minutes scored a goal. It was crossed in by Zinchenko, who was unmarked by any Palace player, unfortunately, and it went into the ruck of players, and Martinelli managed to head it in to the net. So it wasn't really the best of goals from our point of view, but there it was 1-0, and it was early pressure from Arsenal, so it was kind of with the run of play a little bit. After that, I thought that we were trying to get back into the game, and we did. Zaha was working really hard. He was open to receiving the ball. He was getting the ball. He was trying to run at players. He was working really hard down the left-hand side there, and it was really, we were really trying to focus on getting forward and putting some passes together. And as the first half went on, I felt that we did do that. We started to get some more passes at the back together, and we were passing it forward, and we were getting little 1-2s going, and we were improving. And especially, Mitchell down the left-hand side with Zaha was really starting to get a little bit of purchase for us. And there was a fantastic moment when Anderson pinged the ball out to Mitchell down the left-hand side, and Mitchell just took it straight on the foot and carried on. It was fantastic. Mitchell really is one of those players that's growing as the seasons go on. He's becoming a really fantastic player, and that was just one of those moments that I really enjoyed about it. Anderson, as I said before, was pinged that ball out to Mitchell, and he was doing that all night. He was pinging the balls left and right, mainly down the right-hand side in the second half and down the left-hand side in the first half, and really getting some good balls down those wings. And he was outstanding. I thought he was a fantastic form tonight. He was, as I say, his passing was really on point, and it's really causing Arsenal a lot of problems. We were a little bit slow at closing down in the first half. I noticed, we weren't quite going at it as fast or as quickly as we should have done. We were giving Arsenal a little bit too much time on the ball at certain points. But as the first half went on, that's tightened up a little bit, and we started to get more tighter to the players, and we started to get more possession, and we were starting to cause problems. As I said, especially down the left-hand side, they were starting to suffer a little bit. Zaha with White was a good tussle, and Zaha most of the time, I think, was came out on top. He was really playing really well. So that was the end of the first half, and that was pretty much how it ended. We were starting to really get a foot on the ball and starting to create chances, and Ramsdale had a couple of interceptions that he had to make, and we really were starting to push on a lot of it. And Edouard was up front, as you see in the graphic, and I thought that he actually played really well. He was trying hard to get on the end of the ball and to get into good positions, and I thought he actually played really well in the first half. Okay, second half. Now, we came out pretty much how we finished the first half. We had a strong start. We was trying to work the balls down the channels again. Anderson was starting to ping the balls out down the right hand side to AU and players like that, and he was trying to cut the ball in and get crosses in, or come back and pass it across the face of goal. So we were really starting to cause a few problems in the second half as well early on. 51 minutes was a great chance by Eze. Zaha had the ball around about the just outside the penalty area. Lovely little pass, weighted pass through the middle into the path of Eze, but unfortunately he just couldn't get it past Ramsdale, which is a bit of a shame. But it was a fantastic little layoff. And there was also another pass later on in the first half from Schlupp, a wonderful pass out to Eze out to Zaha on the left, wonderful weighted ball, but just ran through to Ramsdale, fortunately. But we were doing those lovely little passes, not just Schlupp and others like that, AU and things like that. Edouard was also doing some good things, and also Doucouré was putting out some lovely little passes as well. I thought he didn't play too badly at all. Obviously, first game in the Premier League, he was obviously got a learning curve going on, but I thought he did play well. He put in some little passes and was trying to break up the play the best that he could. So that happened. Then on 57 minutes, Mateta came on for Edouard, who I thought had a good game, but I think Mateta came on just to give a little bit more impetus up front, maybe something a little bit different to bother Arsenal with. And then we continued to have good spells after that. We were working hard and we were doing, Anderson was just pinging the balls out for fun in the end, not just down the wings, but he was trying to hit them down the middle and down the sides, and he was really, really working really hard. Then on 74 minutes, Luca came on for Doucouré, because Doucouré suffered cramp, unfortunately, so they had to stop and he had to be swapped for Luca. A little bit of a cringe from I have to be honest, when Luca came on, but I actually thought he didn't play that badly. Put a couple of good passes in. He was trying to get involved, trying to break up the play in the middle. I thought he didn't have that bad a game. He actually, he's had worse games in the middle, and I thought he didn't actually play that bad at all. Unfortunately, though, despite all of this effort that we were doing, I mean, second half, we were really pushing Arsenal, and I thought that we really did deserve to get an equaliser. We were pushing that hard. Arsenal weren't getting that many chances in our half, and I thought we really deserved to get the equaliser, but unfortunately it didn't happen that way. And on 84 minutes, Saka took a shot and it ricocheted off Guehi into the back of the net. I mean, it wasn't Guehi's fault. He tried to get his head on this cross coming in, and it went past Guaita into the back of the net, which is a real shame. But it's one of those things, and that was 2-0 to Arsenal. And Hughes and Ebiowei came on late on, but it didn't really make much difference. Ebiowei actually did play really quite well in the little spell that he was on. He was on in 85 minutes, so he didn't have long. But he was down the side there, down the left-hand side, and he was trying to do little tricks to get past players. I thought he actually had a very good 5 minutes. So hopefully we'll be able to see more of him in the future. And that was it, really. I thought it was disappointing. I thought it didn't deserve to be a 2-0 loss. I thought that we could have at least made that 1-1, and probably should have been 1-1. I thought we were robbed, really, for doing it 2-0 to Arsenal. But that's the way it works. The first game of the season, I thought there were lots of positives to come from the game. Anderson was great. Guehi was okay. Didn't have the best of games, but I thought he did play well most of the time. I don't really think any of the players didn't play well. I thought they all did well. Eze took a while to get into the game in the first half, but second half especially, he really did start to fire on all cylinders again, start to get more of the ball and things like this. So I think in general it was a lot of positives to get from the game. But obviously I want to hear your thoughts on the game and how you thought it went, especially if you were there. Let me know what happened, and let me know how things went on for you. But yeah, comments down below about the game, and thank you for joining me.